Warm greetings to everyone. With the grace of God, again we are together to hear unheard stories from a very renowned personality among us. This is Rasleen Kaur, your today's host. I'm in grade 8, studying in Oxford School, Canada. I love to dance, paint, and play harmonium. I'm the overall coordinator of HETS Youth League Association and have interviewed many intellectuals till yet. I have had a wonderful journey in HETS since 2020, and I have learned a lot from the managing director of HETS, Dr. Arna Badkar, and my other mentors. HETS, Harvest Educational Transformation Solutions, is registered with MSME, Government of India, in May 2017. ISO 9001 2015 certified, another progressive turn with the launch of HETS Pratishta India Trust NGO Foundation in 2021, where HETS aspires to empower women, children, and people across all genders, academic dropouts through education, develops knowledge, skill development, educational, and corporate training, improving employability scope, assessment, and counseling projects. HETS is an education consulting and service company exclusively dealing with end-to-end education service provider pan India. Our team works with our educational institutions in planning, developing, and managing educational institutions that meets their vision, mission, and goals. HETS has more than a decade of experience setting up and running schools and preschools across the country. Transformation can happen only through focus and passion apart from learning, teaching, and leadership. The true spirit behind such transformations is none other than Dr. Arna Vadkar ma'am. Dr. Arna Vadkar ma'am is the founder and managing director of HETS, Harvest Educational Transformation Solutions. She is the founder and chairperson of HETS Pratishta India Trust and the resource person of Indianka Learning Private Limited. Also, she is the advisory board member and mentor of Mount Literacy School and the advisory board member and counselor of Green Eden Public School. Along with all this, she is also the president of WICI, Women's Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry for Karnataka Training and Development Council. She is the true combination of beauty and brain. Thank you, ma'am, for this opportunity. Now, let me introduce the intellectual of the day, Ms.Supreet Kaur, who is here with us to share her stories. She is a great educator and a passionate educator with rich experience of 15 years of teaching both in India and Canada. Kids love to be in her company. She is self-motivated and always ready to help selflessly. Ma'am, it is a pleasure to have you with us on this platform. With your wonderful woman experience, I am curious to know the thought that came to your mind when you opted for this profession.
Good morning, Rasleen, and everybody here. I always heard that, spreading knowledge is the best gift you can give, you can offer someone as a teacher. And I do it every day. I love to do it. Having a positive attitude, patience is one of the quality which teachers need the most. Teaching has been the profession since ancient times. And of course, a lot of things have changed since then. And now education is required a public duty. Many of us as students always feel that, I have to be that teacher when I grew up. I have to be that teacher when I grew up. So even I, as a student, always thought, the teacher who inspires us the most, we always think that I want to be that teacher when I grew up. So teachers, among other things, prepare and impact future generations with their knowledge, with their encouragement, support, love, inspiration, and information. So I always thought to be a teacher when I grew up.
Wow, I'm amazed to hear your journey. According to you, is teaching more important or learning?
According to me, it's both. Actually, in learning, you teach, and in teaching, you learn. The purpose of teaching is to enable learning, and the teacher also keeps on learning new things while the teaching is going on. Every time, in order to spread knowledge, you have to learn a lot. So it goes hand in hand.
Thank you for sharing your insightful thought. And I'm sure you must have observed many classrooms. So, as per your experience, would you like to share the limitations you observed in the classroom for a teacher while teaching?
Yes. According to me, there are none. For example, you can teach anything and everything. However, it depends on how much knowledge you have for the subject you are teaching. So, being confident in what you know helps in spreading it more and creating creative and confident citizens. But at the same time, having, getting experience here in Canada and the experience in India, the faith of parents is very important when teaching young children. At the same time, the mood swings of the kids. Like you plan a lesson and the kids are not ready. So that, that is a limitation. That is a limiting factor that you cannot carry on that process until your kids are ready. So the teaching and learning happens when there is a cordial coordination between the parents, teachers, and the community.
Thank you, ma'am. Moving ahead, you have taught in India and now you're teaching in Canada. What is the major difference that you found in the education system of these two countries?
According to me, education system of any country largely depends on the students. I had a vast experience of almost 15 years and more in teaching in India, and now presently I'm teaching in Canada. So, lots of learning and new experiences are on the way. But yes, here all the children are given full freedom of expression and choosing their own activity. In a classroom setup, you have to plan 3 to 4 activities in engaging the children, and the children are free to choose one or the other.
Thanks for sharing your experience with us. Proceeding further, here everyone wants to understand the importance of a positive attitude for a mentor in a challenging time. I feel you must have a lot to share about it.
Yes, of course. As I said in the very beginning, a teacher, the most important quality of a teacher is to be patience, is to have a lot of patience and a positive attitude. So the positive attitude you have makes an aura, creates an aura where the children also feel safe and cared. The challenges which occur in front of them, if you have the positive attitude in overcoming those challenges, half of the battle is already won. So the positive attitude and being patient creates a lot of, you know, aura or the importance which a mentor can show it to their children that yes, it makes a lot of difference in your lives. If a problem comes, you have to be positive, stay calm, think over it, and carry forward.
Awesome. It shows the true spirit in you, and I'm sure it will be helpful for everyone. Now, I would like to ask some of your experiences with students which you still cherish whenever you remember.
Yes, Rasleen, there are innumerable experiences. Over the years, I have won a lot lot of experiences in teaching. I would like to quote the most recent one first. Being in the toddler room, or being in the classroom, or being in the school setup, um, the energy you feel when you enter into the classroom, and if the kids are small, they can't express themselves. They just cry, they hug you, they just, is they're cranky or they're happy. So when they see you in, coming in the room, they just come and hug you like anything, for like they feel like their mom has come. So that gives an immense happiness, that they look forward to you. And when some or the other teacher is not there or is absent for any reason, they just keeps, their eyes are just looking for that person. So that gives true happiness, that yes, they are there, and yes, we are there for them. And one from the past, one of my favorite students since nursery, and now she is in grade 8. She's a grown up girl. So she keeps on messaging. She's from India, and she keeps on messaging me on every achievement, on every special occasion, and on every, small things. I have achieved this, I am doing this, I am learning this. So that makes you feel important, that yes, you are someone in someone's life which is impacting their life.
Golden moments. It's really nice to know about the moments that you still cherish. With your wonderful and positive thoughts, may I ask you about the inspiration behind your success?
Yeah, I started my teaching career in 2005, almost 18, 19 years back, when I was studying. So there was a teacher there. I don't want to name her, but yes, when she hears this, or she knows whom I'm talking about. So she's the one, her energy, her positive attitude, her zeal towards teaching, learning, encouraging children, and making you feel so important, that yes, you have done this. Wow, you know, way to go. So that made me still having goosebumps in me, that she's one of a person full of energy, that today also, after so many years, she inspires me. And then one, when I was teaching in India, she was one of the heads there, and the love toward children, the quality of work she would prefer, the way she dealt with the children and with the teachers at the same time was commendable. So there are two inspirations which which I'll have all over my life.
Your words are truly inspiring to hear. Thank you for sharing these motivational words. Now, I would like to know about any message you would like to give to our audience, teachers, and students.
Yes. Um, it is not exactly based on my teaching career, but yes, with my personal life and my professional life, life is too short to be anything but happy. Laugh when you can, apologize when you should, and let go of what you can't change. Remember, you can make a difference in somebody's life. So work towards it and believe in yourself. Make sure you are the one who inspire others and make a difference in somebody's life, and believe in yourself. Never give up. Fly towards your dreams, and your dreams will come to you.
Thank you for your motivating message, ma'am. It's truly inspiring and will be helpful for everyone. I enjoyed listening about your great experiences and moments today. With these concluding words, now I would like to invite my mentor and Chief Management Officer of HETS, Dr. Unheard Kaur. She is an author, public speaker, and a great educationist. She's having experience of more than 25 years in the field education. Currently, she is working as a senior educator in Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Ma'am, may I request you to come forward for the vote of thanks?
Thank you, Rasleen. It was a wonderful episode where we have heard many stories. First of all, on behalf of HETS family, I express my gratitude to God for the incredible achievement of completing this beautiful episode, The True Intellectual Warriors, with our guest, Ms. Supreet. For this wonderful initiative, I pay my heartfelt gratitude to the founder and managing director of HETS, Dr. Aruna Watkar. This move is definitely going to inspire many of us, and many have already been inspired. They are messaging us, they are sharing their experience while listening, and they are really telling that it is fruitful. They can use those kind of tips given by these educators. I'm obliged to all the other members of HETS for their unstinted support. Last but not the least, from the bottom of my heart, I'm thankful to all the audience present here. And I would also like to share that we will hear many more stories from all over the world in the coming week. Those who are interested in sharing, kindly contact us at 951 301 9990. Our another number is 951 308 8990. And do not forget to join us on next Saturday to hear another great intellectual warrior. Thank you, everyone, once again.
Thank you, everyone.